Hi everyone, today we'd like to show you how we made our reusable shaped face masks. First of all, you're going to need a 9-inch dinner plate, some pipe cleaners, elastic and your choice of fabrics. Using tailor's chalk, draw around the dinner plate onto the reverse of your fabrics and cut out a circle. We cut out 2 at once, ready for our next mask, but you're only going to need 1 circle per mask. When you're done, fold the circle in half and cut it to make 2 semicircles. Next, you need to sandwich these together, right side against right side, and sew along the curve of the circle. Once you're done, fold this in half as shown to create the shape of the face mask. The next thing to do is pin it in place using fabric clips or pins, and you need to stitch along right up to the piece where the nose will go, leaving a gap so that you can turn your mask the correct way out when you're done. So we've stitched up to the top here, and then we're going to move along and we're going to stitch the other side, leaving that gap in the middle so we can add our pipe cleaner and we can turn our mask the correct way out. This particular method for adding a pipe cleaner doesn't require a zigzag stitch, so if your machine hasn't got a zigzag function, then this is the way to add your pipe cleaner in with a straight stitch. So once you finish sewing, turn your mask the correct way out. You will end up with something that looks a bit like this. Cut your pipe cleaner to length. We found we were using half a pipe cleaner per mask. Tuck your pipe cleaner inside the fold of the fabric and hold it in place using a fabric clip. Sandwich the mask back together and then place it under the machine and sew a line along underneath where the pipe cleaner has been placed. Make sure that you sew the edges as shown so the pipe cleaner can't move once it's in position. Next, it's time to stitch the elastic on. If you stitch on one side, you can then measure around the back of your neck and stitch the other side at the correct length. We found it was best to stitch the elastic to the surface of the mask, so you will always know which side is the right side of your mask when you're wearing it. This next design uses a patterned polyester cotton on the outside and a plain pure cotton on the inside of the mask. Cut 2 semicircles, one from patterned and one from plain, and cut them into triangles as shown. Stitch these together, patterned to plain, and then you need to place them together with the plain fabric against the plain and the patterned against the patterned. Stitch these as before along the curve of the semicircle. Fold the mask as before and stitch it, leaving a gap for turning. Next, place the pipe cleaner in position and then stitch over it carefully using a zigzag stitch, keeping the mask flat whilst you stitch the pipe cleaner in position. Once you've stitched all along the length of the pipe cleaner with your zigzag stitch, fold the mask closed, sandwiching the pipe cleaner into position, and run a line of top stitching all along the top of the mask to seal it. Add your elastic into place as you did before. If you would prefer a traditional pleated face mask, cut out 1 polycotton, 1 pure cotton and 1 lining square, 19 cm by 17 cm, 2 pieces of elastic at 19 cm. Pin the right sides together with the lining sandwiched between the 2 fabrics. Pin the elastic loops 2 cm down from the top and bottom edge, sew all round but leave a gap to turn through. Snip the corners and turn through and press. Pleat up with 2 pleats to make the finished drop 9 cm. Top stitch all round and then press again. Pause the video here if you'd like to take a screenshot of the instructions. So we just wanted to give you a quick bit of information on what kind of fabrics are suitable for face masks. Obviously we're not medical professionals, but we've researched our fabrics as much as we possibly can so we can give you the best possible information. As we understand it, something like a synthetic fabric, although it's lovely, is not ideal for face masks. You need to be using something with a high natural fibre content. So a polyester cotton, which is something like this one, is quite a good choice. And ideally, you want to put the polyester cotton on the outside of the face mask and you want to line it with 100% pure cotton. So we do have a black one here, which is quite a good choice for lining. This is a 98% pure cotton and it's got a 2%, a really tiny percentage of elastane in it. So it's got a tiny little bit of give in it. So it makes a really good comfortable lining. We do also do the 100% pure cottons. So if you're doing something with a patterned polycotton on the outside, you could always put yourself a plain pure cotton on the inside. We do all of the fat quarters as well, which are 100% cotton. And again, if you're using something like a pure cotton, you can just do a double layer of pure cotton, which is what we've done with this one here. So you don't need to use a different coloured fabric on the inside. But either way will work. We've also been recommended using interfacing as a lining because it acts as quite a good barrier. So this is an iron-on interfacing, which you can sandwich between the layers of whichever fabric you choose to use. Hi everybody, so we just wanted to show you through some of the fabrics that we've used in the tutorial so you can all see what's available at the moment. So I think we're going to start with the pure cottons, aren't we? So what have you got?
So everything on this table is 100% cotton, so it's all suitable for the face masks, including this one. I'm not sure it's totally appropriate. But
I like that. That's Day of the Dead, isn't it? How much is that one?
That's $7.50 a metre. 60 inches wide, that's 150 centimetres.
Fantastic.
Let's get that one out of the way.
And this is the one that you've used in the tutorial, isn't it? The whales here.
The whales, yes.
How much are they?
$4.50 a metre.
Okay, and you've got a couple of others. Oh, I love the cars. And we've got the elephants as well. Oh, and I like this one at the back here. What's that one?
That's rather appropriate if you're homeschooling at the moment. Use that one during the maths lessons.
That's really good. I like the nautical one as well.
Yeah, that's our bargain one at the moment. That's only £4 a metre.
Oh, that's good.
Again, a wide one. Again, not quite so appropriate, but hey.
That's cool.
These are the rest of the pure cottons. The top shelf here are the plain colours. The lower shelf are mostly florals and other prints.
Oh, they're nice.
There's some checks as well. This is a pure cotton too, as is that. We have been having trouble getting some of the colours, but I've had a few new ones in this week. That's new. The mustard, the pale lilac. We now have plenty of red and plenty of white.
Oh, that's good. And this one is the elastane as well, isn't it?
Yes, the black here is something we've had trouble getting, but we happen to already have this. It's 98% cotton, so you can treat it as a cotton. 2% elastane, which just gives it a little bit of stretch, so if you're lining a face mask, might possibly make it a little more comfortable. Cheaper than the plain cottons as well, at only £5. We've got that in white as well. These two are just regular cottons.
Okay, and some people are using polyester cotton as well, aren't they? So we've got some bargain ones.
Right, this is the one that I used on the reversible face mask.
Oh, it's lovely that,
Yes,
isn't it?
it's
Let's zoom in.
There you go, plain pink on the inside and that on the outside. That watermelon print also in 2 shades of blue.
And these are the rest of the polyester cottons, aren't they, here? So we've got all of these designs, which are the regular cottons at £3.20 a metre. And if I just scan around here quickly, we've also got some fun children's prints at £3.20 a metre as well.